minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Running right, this is Freeman.
Yo.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And
this bum came out of hiding.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 20-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers.
Nah, he ain't never sitting on the plane.
I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already. And we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down.
He just said he ain't replied back. He just probably just want to play.
Well, he hit me up like last week, but he ain't never said that. He had commented on one of my posts.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm up 14-0. Well, I just finished the first quarter.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I'm saying it depends on him when he wants. I'm saying he want to play.
14-point lead.
Well, I got to. Well, he got on. He just got online. I know that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he'll take it into the end zone.
That's 21. No, that's 21-0 already.
Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown.
It's actually White when he's ready. This shit is dope.
And the Falcons push further out in front.
Still got the same old bullshit 2 plays. Pick that shit. Give me that shit, nigga. I'm broadcasting it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, that try that in and out. When you go in and out, I picked the shit out of it. Let me get that, nigga. Cause I told you I started using my my safety. I use my safety.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.
Let me get that.
You mentioned this to me in a break earlier.
I thought he got it.
Right from the start, we've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Is that any good?
Yeah.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let him know. Next one.
Now Rodgers throwing again. He's going to launch this thing.
Oh,
right
shit.
downfield. Oh, wow.
I left that nigga wide the fuck open by himself.
Touchdown, Packers.
Grant, I went for the crossing route and he just kept straight.
5 yards. As they are now on
Yeah, he
the
just
board
finally
here in
scored
the
now.
first half.
You know, at that 21 year, I don't be really wanting to play
That
no
was
more.
just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down.
You broadcasters.
As a player, when I'd be in practice sessions,
That's all he do. He don't got no play. Everything is long.
fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Call Malcolm and tell him, look at this bum that just came out of the Woolworths. Sending somebody an invite.
Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
He in some stupid ass D. I scorched his ass first fucking play with Julio.
About set to begin their next drive.
The same
Falcons
defense.
Offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throw it to Julio!
It's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets
playing that stupid ass cover 2 shit
for 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan going right side here, and that's complete. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Caught by Jones. 15 yards.
So you're going to be hearing Jones.
So in the second
First play of the game, I hit a 92-yarder with Freeman.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, it's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And
touchdown.
He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Oh, you got 3 first-half touchdowns.
Further out in front.
Okay. He got the hat trick.
Point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Janine, I need the charger, please. I'm on 2%. My shit about to die. I'm gonna call you when I put it on the charger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Can you plug it up to the game, please?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 50 and all the way down to the 39. A big run there by Freeman. 56 yards on the ground. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin him deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
Ryan and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Ito Smith, his first carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Ryan, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing is Rodgers. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Single. Hey, 80 small. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
From the 36, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. Turn. Kill. 20. 22.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
What's up, babe?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. 45 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
And then 3 chicken and shrimp for 16.
And the lead is up to 14.
That's great. We already got the chicken here, so you ain't even got to really buy nothing.
It's not a fix stuff though right now. And I'm about to get more chicken. I'm not getting more chicken.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Rodgers going to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron
Shelby
Jones.
must can't fucking cook.
And now it's 2nd down.
No, she says they just getting sandwich.
Oh.
With she might over there running that damn video game. That's why.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Rodgers to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter.
Yeah, I think we gotta get another scraper.
Passes like that downfield.
I don't know. Like it don't be working that much like I used to like when it's fresh.
When you put that heat on there, it's gonna cook all that stuff off. And you don't wanna clean it because it's taking all that stuff off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Freeman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Ryan.
Oh, the ball.
He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Okay.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what this offense can do. They'll throw it.
Earbuds still here, y'all don't even use it.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Huh?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Freeman again. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Preston Smith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yes, you are.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Could get it on time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let him go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Ryan now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Bye.